Hey guys, Rich Boy J here, back in with another video. What is going on? Today we are going to be live streaming. I'm glad to see all of your beautiful faces here today in the chat. Who we got? We got Lego Previsla, Sarah Valentine Bode, Lord of Bricks. I'm Lewis. Nice to see you again. Backing in with a name change. Gabrielle Sochi, Real Lego Man Productions, Vincent Milano, Brickboy123, Brickopotamus, Bricksword, The Daily Brick, Chief Palpatine, Anakin Sand, Professor, Builder 4000. Who we got? Mav Bricks with the $1 donation already. Appreciate that. Xavier Soren, Smalliver, Comic Breaks, A Fault Dre, Marvin Lopez, Chandler L, Robbie Duck, Luca Plays 26, Builder 4000, Jamie King, The Last Brick Builder, Kappa Bricks, Julian Currian, Jordan Pryor, Coconut Brick Studios, Builder 4000 again, Brady Kasobiash, Kevin Reddle, Bob Briggs Tech Productions, Jack Dog, Josephine Razzo. Shout out to all you guys. Thanks for coming in. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. How's everyone doing today? Jay, you said back on another video. I mean, technically this is a video. What can I say? I'm just so used to giving the typical boyo spiel. Daily Brick, you've been asking. Yeah, you can absolutely hop on. Shoot me that email and I'll get you on. Once again, I'm going to try to get relatively new people here. So, if you guys want to come on, let me know. Where are you going to display that thing? That is a great question for another time, because I honestly don't know the answer. You know me, I build first and then figure that out later. What does Han Solo say? He's like, that's a question I don't usually, it's like I don't usually ask that question until I've done it. Let me go ahead and get these emails sent out so we can actually start building. Smalliver, what's up? Oh yeah, let Waffles put your email in the chat. I'm gonna send you a link because, well, if you want to join, of course. What it do, baby? It's that Iceman Paul Wong. I got my mouth looking something like a disco ball. Appreciate that, Brickboy123. Alright, Kappa Bricks, I'm going to ahead and invite you because your email is there. I don't want to spend too much time waiting for emails. I just want to get this over with so we can actually start building right now. Alright, Jordan Pryor's getting one. The next person I see is getting one, and then we're going to move on. Since Return of the Jedi is Lego's favorite this year, do you think Lego should introduce Force Ghosts? Why do you think Return of the Jedi is Lego's favorite? Is it because of the A-Wing? Daily Brick, I already have your email in here. I just want one more person, preferably someone new. Xavier Soren, I don't have you on too often, so yeah. I guess I already have your email, actually. Alright. Alright, Xavier's going to be number 4, and then we're going to start streaming. I'm going to try my best to bring people on maybe twice. I'll go for like 2 rounds of bringing people on today. I'm going to pull up Xavier's email real quick, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, I'm about to send out the link. You guys will receive it in an email, and then we will be good to go. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing started. So we're going to have people on later. I just sent out the emails. I'll bring out a new round of people at some point. Apparently the Xavier Swart one didn't work. Let's try this again. Xavier, your email is not fun to type. Okay. I think I see what I did wrong. Hello there. All right, Xavier, I just sent you the link.
What's up, Jake? Can you hear me?
I sure can. What's going on, dude?
Not too much, just building.
Sounds good. Um, so I'm Lewis says, so I'm in love with Poe's X-Wing. Are you talking about the orange one? It's a fantastic set. You know what? I have it sitting right here. Let me break out the Poe's X-Wing. It doesn't get enough love. Here we go. Those engines are just incredible. Do you think Lego should do more Santa Siths? Like, oh, okay. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But you mean like the Santa-style Christmas figures?
What's the rumored fig for this year?
I have no idea.
I swear I saw it the other day on Instagram.
I mean, we haven't had a Santa figure recently, but I like what they've been doing. So, I mean, if they go back to just doing like a Santa figure rather than like an exclusive type of figure, I'd be kind of disappointed because since we don't get figures for May the 4th anymore, I liked that in the Advent calendars, we were basically getting like a May the 4th type figure. Like we got Blue Leader, I think 2 years ago. Last year we got, was it Luke from Octo? So I liked that. I think honestly prefer that to getting the Santa figure because those figures are more useful, obviously.
I'm gonna go see if I can find the rumor list. I think I saved it on Instagram.
Daily Brick says the link won't work. I sent you the same link I sent everyone else. I mean, I worked for Kappa Bricks, so I'm not.
It was in my email. So.
Yeah. Fishy says, Jay, I'm new. This guy called Creepercraft Gaming said you were his favorite YouTuber, so I had to check you out. I appreciate that. Shout out to Creepercraft Gaming, and shout out to Fishy. So what are you building today, Kappa Bricks?
Wait, what?
What are you working on today?
I'm working on a Western build. I was gonna do the Rebel Lug, like, 2-hour challenge, and that's what the prompt was. I just want to make something small.
Oh, sweet. Man, I've been needing... Yes. I want to do a Western rock so bad. Like, ever since I played Red Dead Redemption 2, I've been really wanting to do something Old West-based, but I don't know what it is about doing a mock that's not Star Wars, but it's like, it makes me anxious. I don't know why. Like, it's so unfamiliar, I guess, that, like, I don't know where to start, I guess. So, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do and how I want to go about doing it.
Yeah, so I found the rumor list. It's supposed to be an ugly sweater Darth Vader.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. I guess, have we got an ugly sweater figure for the calendar?
No. Not that I don't think so. Jake, the same link as last time. Oh, I forgot. What's your... I totally forgot to add you. Let me get your email. I think did you message it to me? Waffles. If you could send me your email again on Insta. Oh, here, I found it. Never mind. We're good. All right. I'm about to send it to you right now. All right, we got some new people. Well, we have a new person. Oh no, we got two. Okay, so Daily Brick got his situation figured out. What's up, dude?
What's up, Jay?
What you working on today?
What's up, guys? Yeah, how's it going?
Got a pretty nice collection of modulars there. I'm always happy to see people who have an appreciation for those.
Thank you. I gotta donate. I always have to donate.
I don't even... Who was it? Oh, appreciate that, Xavier.
Yeah,
so many things on my screen going on right now. I'm like, okay.
I know, there are like 5 of us. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So, what you working on? Oh, it's a Harry Potter set. I can kind of tell. Oh, nice. I actually like that set. I don't know anything about Harry Potter, but I do like that set.
Yeah, I took it apart just for the stream. I already built it, but...
That is some dedication. Wow. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
There's a question for everyone in the call right now. What is the last set that you took apart and rebuilt because it was just a nice build or you just wanted something to build?
This one.
Well, obviously, oh, yeah, that question is directed for everyone except for the obvious one.
I don't think I've ever really done that. I mean, I've rebuilt broken sets, but that's really it.
Right, yeah. I mean, like, you deliberately took it apart
Yeah.
just to build it again.
It was a while ago. It was a while ago, but it's like a jet from. It was like a Creator jet, a 3-in-1 set. I think I still have it somewhere, but I know I picked that.
Was it the blue one?
Same model. Let me see if I can find that.
Was it the big blue one?
Yeah, it was there. I know I boxed it up somewhere. Oh, here it is.
Somebody is digging through some parts.
Yeah, I don't really have any loose parts right now because I just got back into Lego, so I only have complete.
It's this thing right here.
Oh yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
suspected.
it came out in 2014. Like,
That's a cool set. I like the way the wings come together, how they're angled.
no, that was a really cool build for sure.
Those 3-in-1 builds are really nice.
What's up, Waffles? How you doing, bro?
I'm good.
Oh my god. Okay, so whoever's like not digging through parts, just try to mute yourself while you're doing it, because it's kind of hard to hear everyone else. Okay. No, you're good. You're good. All right. So yeah, Waffles, haven't heard your voice since we met at Chicago, but obviously a lot has changed in your life since then. You don't even live there anymore. So what's been up? How are you?
Yeah, I've always been a bit of a world traveler, so yeah, I'm always going places, you know.
That's cool.
But yeah, now I'm in the UK, hanging out with all the UK builders, Tim Goddard, all the classic spacers, Peter Reed, that boyo Intert. So I found a good community here.
That's pretty
I
awesome.
wanna leave.
Are you planning on not being there long term?
Honestly, I have no idea where my life takes me.
Okay, you'll go as the wind takes you.
Yeah.
Maybe some space will come swoop you up. That was a Star Wars Rebels reference, everyone. Speaking of Star Wars Rebels, let's talk about the Clone Wars.
Oh,
How everyone feel about that episode from...
I would have rather had that episode than the whole entire last arc.
Like, if we just started here, like, guys, there's only going to be 4 episodes, and we'll just start here. You'd prefer that over what else we got? I can see that.
aren't we only getting 12?
Yeah, this is there's 3 episodes left, basically.
It's crazy. This was a great episode.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They did say they're making more.
No, I mean, they've already
It makes
said
me-
this is the last Clone Wars season. Plus, like, they're going into episode, like, these episodes are taking place in episode 3. Like, it's not the Clone Wars anymore if they keep going forward.
Dude, all the producers on Twitter are tweeting some wild stuff like, "Oh, you want more? We'll give you more. We're working on more." I'm like,
Maybe, I mean, I could see another show. Honestly, I think something that could be interesting is, I don't know if necessarily a cartoon would be the best way to do this, but just a show immediately following episode 3. So basically, the Empire's, like, where they start and, like, hunting down Jedi. I know that kind of just sounds like Jedi Fallen Order, but Fallen Order is closer to A New Hope than episode 3. Like, everything, it's still Stormtroopers, it still has, like, that Imperial aesthetic, so it'd be cool to get something during that, like, transitional period, like, about the Empire kind of cementing themselves.
Yeah, we don't really have a lot of lore, like, right after Revenge of the Sith.
Exactly.
Nah, we're just gonna get another Darth Maul spinoff.
It's gonna be called
hashtag
Maul,
make Solo 2 happen.
a crime syndicate story.
A Maul and Ahsoka spinoff.
Don't give them any ideas, guys. Speaking of which, my favorite line from this most recent episode was, "If you find him, capture him. He doesn't like to stay dead." And I'm just like, I mean, he could if you didn't keep bringing him back, but
It's basically that meme where man literally too angry to die.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And Bomb says, Jay, got to get on Discord at some point. We got a lot of people joining right now. I'll do that. I'll try to get on Discord more than like once a year. I hopped on recently, and I was surprised that like it was still somewhat active.
Oh yeah, your Discord server's pretty active, I think, still.
I had no idea. Like, I'm never there. I just expected for it to be dead. And like I log in, and like there's like messages from like a couple hours ago, and I'm just like, wow. I appreciate the people that are keeping the Rich Boy J Discord alive.
Well, the Discord bot and the stream chat has been spamming us to join, so...
That is true. I never took that out, so...
Don't take it out, please.
I won't. In the words of Saw Gerrera, save the rebellion! Save the tree!
Finish this cup.
Booglet!
Booglet! I want everyone to put their favorite Saw Gerrera quote in the chat. That's today's mission. This is a Saw Gerrera appreciation stream, guys.
They actually talked about him in the Clone Wars episode.
They did. There was a Saw Gerrera reference. I totally forgot about that. Because they mentioned Fulcrum, right? Was that?
Yeah.
And then there
So
was.
Saw Gerrera had the Fulcrum call sign first. I love that.
Saw Gerrera. I just don't appreciate the fact that, like, he had, blue eyes in the Clone Wars. And then he just does not have blue eyes in Rogue One. And then in Rebels...
Inconsistent.
And then he also just doesn't have blue eyes in Rebels. Like, they may as well have just been two different people.
Jay, he's clearly a changeling.
Oh, yeah.
That's the explanation for it.
He's an eye changeling. If I change my eyes blue, they won't recognize me. I think he's a she, and she's a changeling. In that case, be extra cautious. I would love to make a meme of where like Anakin runs into whatever that bar is called, and you know he's all antsy like looking for Zam, and Obi-Wan's like, relax. She ran in here to hide, not to run. Meanwhile, she's like running out of the back door, escaping, while Obi-Wan's at the bar getting a drink.
And Anakin's just walking around.
And buying that sticks.
Yes. I have no doubt Obi-Wan actually
Star
did
Wars
buy
fucking
death sticks
train
though.
swapping.
Who was that other guy from Rebels that was in the Clone Wars? That was a Mandalorian. I forget his name.
Oh, Gar Saxon.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool seeing him.
Yeah, his armor was really cool.
I was like, when I saw him, I'm like, okay, he looks familiar, but I do not remember who that is. And then someone mentioned it. I was like, ah, that guy. Clearly, I need to go back and watch Rebels.
You know what I'm curious about?
What's
The,
up?
Bo-Katan, so Ursa Rand, but who was the third Mandalorian in the Ahsoka arc? I'm hoping it's the blacksmith.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Just give us the blacksmith, please.
I would
I
only,
thought it was
I would
the
say
blacksmith
probably
first.
not, because you have to imagine like these episodes were animated, you know, before that happened, or maybe it lined up perfectly, but I would assume probably not.
Wait, no, the blacksmith would be on Maul's side because she has the horns in her helmet, even in the Mandalorian.
That is a good point.
Still not clear though.
I gotta look this up.
As interesting as a tie-in that could be, I don't see that happening.
That episode just makes me so excited to see David's mock, like his Mandalore. Hold on.
What was your question? I didn't hear the first part. You said something about David's
I
Mandalore.
just was saying I'm really looking forward to seeing like David's like Mandalore mock all done.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like, I mean, it's great that he got started early, but given what we've seen so far, I almost wish he had waited, because I mean, there could be the case that like they do something in that big courtyard, like that's most of his build, but if they don't, like, I don't know, that would kind of be a little
Yeah.
disappointing, I guess. Like, it looks good regardless, but it
It's
just...
still a really solid Mandalorian matchup. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, obviously it's supposed to tie in with the show, and, I mean, there's no way he could have known what was going to happen there. But, like, if they just don't visit that courtyard at all, I think that'd be disappointing, given what his mock is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I did like the visual of Ahsoka, like, riding a crashed gunship to the surface of the planet and then hopping off and using her lightsabers to stop herself. Shout out to Bricks by Bricks for the 199. He says, "What is your opinion on decalled clone Lego clones?" That's a good question. I mean, I don't have any, so I can't. Like, I don't know how difficult the process is. I think I just prefer printing. Like, that is the ideal situation. But I mean, that solution is obviously much cheaper, and people do it. So I don't know. Do you guys have any strong opinions about decaling minifigs and just how they look in general?
I mean, I'm a bit of a purist, so I wouldn't really do that. But shoutouts to the people who do,
Right.
because that's art right there. No matter how you do it.
Oh, for sure.
Same here. You know, I'm not a big fan of like customs. I mean, they look great, but I don't trust the printing on them. But I did get some Clone Army customs helmets just to put on the upcoming 501st True Blue body.
Oh yeah. Did you get like the named clones?
Yeah. I got all Phase 2 helmets, although some of that is unrealistic for like, let's say, Echo and 5s.
Right.
yeah, I'm a bit of purist as well. I don't really like it too much, but I have like a respect for someone that does it, like Michael MDF. He makes some really cool stuff, but I'll never do it myself.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Perfectly Legitimate Name. That's a name I've not seen in a long time. He says, "If it weren't for this new season, the season to last arc would have been a Jar Jar and Mace Windu arc, and the show would have ended on a trippy Yoda arc." That's a good point. Oh boy.
The Yoda arc was pretty cool though. I did like that.
I did not like that Yoda arc at all. I guess to me it just further reinforced that the Jedi were very aware of every bad thing that was going to happen to them, and they still just insisted on doing nothing about it.
I haven't seen it in a while, so maybe I should go back and look at it. It's really
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Jay, any word on surprise sets coming soon? I have no idea. I don't have access to any information you guys don't have access to. So, I mean, how often do we get, surprise sets anyways? Like, we have the helmet sets that are officially coming out tomorrow. Have any of you guys bought any of those? I know Target's been having them, like, available for purchase this whole week.
Nah,
You guys...
I think they're kind of garbage. I mean, I like them for what they are, but I'd never buy them.
I'm pretty much right with you on that one. I like play sets. Like, it's just how it is.
The box art, right?
Give me a Jar Jar bust, and that's a day one buy for me.
Jar Jar Bust at least would. I mean, it's funny, but that's like a complex build, like trying to capture his face.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, someone mentioned this. Like, I don't think it was last stream, but it was one of the previous streams, and they were basically like, a Star Destroyer looks like Jar Jar's head. And ever since they mentioned that, I cannot look at Star Destroyers the same way. Just like
The Venator,
Just
yeah.
like,
Or even just a normal Star Destroyer. I guess the Venator's like closer because it has two bridges, but even just the normal Star Destroyer, just look at it, like it looks like Jar Jar. Shout out to Bricks by Bricks for the 499 dono. He says, "Would you be interested in me sending you a pre-decaled one to review? Also, have you heard about AV? Yeah, I've definitely heard of AV figures. If you would do that, I'd totally be down. Like, I would love to actually check it out because I haven't." Stormtrooper Lego says the second to last arc is now the Trace and Rafa arc. That's a good point. What are you guys taking? Are you taking the Trace and Rafa arc or the Yoda arc?
Yoda.
Trace and Rafa.
I'm taking Trace and Rafa. I don't understand why they get so much flack. Like, the arc, like, I think if this arc happened in any other season, it wouldn't be a huge deal. but because it's the last season, it feels like what is the point of this? But
It's a waste of a technical waste.
I agree in terms of the last season, but I don't think it's worse than like the average Clone Wars arc that we've gotten. Like it's no worse than like the Mace Windu and Jar Jar arc. It's no worse than.
Hey, anyone talk smack about the Mace Windu and Jar Jar arc? I'm gonna beat them up.
I didn't realize we had the world's biggest Jar Jar fan in the call right now. I'm sorry, Waffles.
I know it wasn't the best arc, but I shipped those two so hard.
What is the girl's name? Do you remember?
Julia. She's called Julia.
Her name's just Julia.
Queen Julia of Barbosa.
Of all the like awful Star Wars names, especially for Gungans, like Jar Jar Binks, Captain Tarples, Boss Nass, Boss Leone.
She's a Gungan.
Yeah, she's not a Gungan. I'm just saying like the weird, wacky prequel aliens, and she's just Julia. That's pretty funny.
I don't know what Dave Filoni thought he was going to accomplish by making a Jar Jar arc.
Did Jar Jar really need a love interest? Like, what is?
Yes.
Like, what is the point of
Jar
that?
Jar is a sweet, wholesome soul who deserves a girlfriend.
He deserves
And I'm
true
so
love.
happy for him.
My favorite thing that has ever been done with Jar Jar in canon was that I forget what book it was, but basically they explain like, you know, after the original trilogy, I meet up with him, and he's basically like a street performer. Okay, yeah, in Aftermath, he's basically just a street performer, and he's like depressed.
Yeah.
I think there was this Legend comic. I can't remember if the Legends are canon or not. But like when Jar Jar was young, he got stuck on an island with his dad and his mom, and his dad kept trying to kill himself. He was stuck with Jar Jar.
What?
Yes.
Oh that is so unbelievably dark. Oh my god. Did Jar Jar understand what his dad was doing? I can totally see him just being oblivious to like the concept of killing yourself.
No, yeah, here it is. So, it's from the expanded universe,
Yeah.
but it's
Obviously.
probably YouTuber with the lore map there on today's watching. He just did a bunch of Star Wars stuff. But yeah,
What is it called?
the YouTube channel.
Oh, I was just meant like the comic.
Oh, I don't know. It just says the title just why Jar Jar Binks' father tried to kill himself.
Oh my god. That is so dark.
Why?
You know, if they really wanted to, they could make a Jar Jar standalone film that talks about his childhood and like how he witnessed his dad kill himself after many attempts, and he's actually like this very sympathetic character. And like when he's born, the doctor's like, yeah, he has some sort of like, I don't know, like neurological disorder that makes him clumsy. Like all the, like basically, and he has like a speech impediment, so he can't speak very well. Like every like bad thing about him is actually something he just totally can't help.
And the Oscar for Best Actor goes to Ahmed Best. Jar Jar, Star Wars story.
There you go. That'd be the perfect way to redeem his honestly, I mean, he's doing, I don't know if it's happened yet, but I know they were doing like a show on Disney Plus, I think, that was basically kind of like a Star Wars game show with like kids becoming Jedi, quote unquote. And he was actually going to be the host of it, but he wasn't going to be Jar Jar. He was just like playing some Jedi. But I don't think.
As himself.
Yeah, he's just the Jedi Master Ahmed Best. But I don't think he'd come back to play another character. I mean, to play Jar Jar specifically.
Or it could just be like a movie like The Joker called The Jar Jar, where he goes on this dark path. It's a fun game show.
I want to see a Jar Jar movie where he's a serial killer. Just blow someone's head off. Someone needs to make a custom minifigure of like Jar Jar covered with blood, with a Boomba in his hand. Bro, imagine you're walking down the street and it's very dark, and all you see is like a dark figure come out from like behind an alley, and he has a glowing blue, ball in his hand, and he just hurls it at you. Death by Boomba.
The last thing you hear is, "You sound big, dude."
The last thing you hear is pretty hot. I think there's a lot of money to be made with Jar Jar's character. They just taken him in some bold new directions.
Honestly, Disney's sleeping on him.
Sorry, I'm sure some executive is watching right now, and and they'll make it happen. DMR says it sounds like Goku. I don't know. What do you think would do more damage, a Kamehameha wave or a Boomba?
Star Wars executive who's watching this, please make Star peace. That is all.
Shout out to Eddie V for their birthday. Say it again. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying, what do you guys think of the new A-Wing?
It's a pretty good set. It's 11. It looks fine. I'm not a fan of the sides. I think that they just don't flow well together. Yeah, that gap is honestly surprising.
And the cockpit is thicker.
Yeah, I did see that. And Third actually like just sent me that. Like most of the quote unquote prints are stickers. So I mean that's to be expected. Like I'm not as anti stickers as most people. Like it's kind of whatever to me. But that cockpit sticker, that one's gonna be such a menace to put on. Maybe they'll include two of them like they did with the UCS X-Wing.
Yeah, this one's gonna be harder though because it curves a bit.
Right.
I want Lego to make another Arc 170 though.
With these new Clone Wars episodes, there's certainly it opens up the door to more things like that.
Yeah, Rick Vault has a pretty epic one as well on their web store.
They have a great one. Also, I reviewed what I think is the best Arc 170 out there, so you guys can check that out as well.
Okay.
Who was it?
Builder named Caleb Ricks.
What I want to see this summer is some new Phase 2, just plain troopers to go with like the 501st troopers, like more army building type.
After this Clone Wars episode, I would like more 212th troopers.
Yeah,
I see General Grievous.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, Grievous looked like fantastic with the new animation.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was like, oh my god.
Your second one.
Yeah, Grievous looked great.
He was looking good.
So what do you guys prefer the yellow or the tan General Grievous figure or the white one?
Probably the
It's
same.
tan for me.
Honestly, I prefer the prequel memes ones with the 66 arms and lightsabers.
Oh my. Okay. Next.
That's ideal.
Next. Anyone have a real answer?
Probably the tan one for me. I don't know. I just think it looks a lot better than the white one. I don't know.
Oh, cool with the white one.
I don't know. I liked the white one because that's how we first saw him in the OG Clone Wars as a literal death machine, basically.
Right. Yeah. Man, what a like missed opportunity for that character. Like he was incredible in the original just Clone Wars, like, and we just didn't see any of that in the films. Like he was basically just in the film to show us, oh, a person with 4 lightsabers, and then they immediately just all get cut off. Which I don't mind. Like, I mean, he's fighting Obi-Wan. Like, yeah, Obi-Wan shouldn't have a problem with him. But like, why could we have at least seen General Grievous kill like a person, like anyone?
Shakti.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's true. You might see
That
it.
is so true.
Well, those.
I'm talking specifically in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was a deleted scene with Shaka T's death.
Yeah.
And Grievous stabs her.
Right, yeah, but I'm just saying, like obviously that didn't make the film.
Right.
Like we never saw, like, usually when you have a villain, and I don't know what the prequels just don't do this. Like, you see them like do something bad, and then it's like, oh, like, this is a showcase of what they can do. This is a showcase of their power. Like the very first scene where Vader comes in, he's like choking people out and like throwing guys around. Like, he's very feared, obviously. Like, but go to the prequels. Like, we never see Darth Maul kill anyone, I guess, aside from Qui-Gon. But like before that big climax even happens, like, we don't see him do anything. We don't see Dooku do anything, and we don't see Grievous do anything. Like, the only time we see them in action is like the fight where they lose.
That's kind of the curse of the prequels. Like, it's just a lot of standing around
And talking.
then you do something for a short bit.
To be fair, though, there was that amazing scene when Yoda and General Grievous threw rocks at each other.
That was the most intense battle of all Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. There's something just so funny about that, like, that sequence where, like, Anakin, like, slices the pipe so, like, the lights go out. And you just see the shots of their faces and them, like, twirling the lightsabers around in their face. And it just looks like... It's like, this is supposed to be a fight, and it just does not look like a fight.
Then they're just twirling their sabers in the dark. Like, did they even cross blades, or are they just doing the wingy the whole time?
Exactly. So I don't know. So you guys tell me, what's funnier, that scene or the scene in Revenge of the Sith where Obi-Wan and Anakin take a second to basically do the same thing, except it's not in the close-up view. It's like the pulled back view, and they're both just swinging their lightsabers around, not hitting anything.
Oh, God.
I've been instructed in your Jedi arts by General Grievous, spinning like a windmill.
I loved the Grievous from the original Clone Wars, though. I loved how, like, when he's training with Dooku, you know, Dooku's like, you know, do something, you know, more unpredictable, and he uses, like, one of his feet to fight him with a lightsaber. Like, that was cool.
Bro, he killed Jedi Shaggy, man.
He did kill Jedi Shaggy.
F in the chat for Shaggy.
I built that figure, and I still have no idea where it is. I need to find it. He needs a Star Killer cameo.
Yo, that is so weird. I lost my Shakti figure like so long ago, and I just can't find her.
That's a bad figure to lose, because that's an expensive minifig.
I know. I think I like lost it like when I was like really young, like at the park or something. Like that's like the only thing I could think of.
You hate to see it, bro.
Yeah, I used to have the Queen Amidala figure, and it's like a really expensive figure. And
Yeah.
I just don't have it anymore.
Oh my, you guys, someone needs to teach you guys about responsibility.
This is
Yeah.
why I don't collect minifigures.
Because you're gonna
all
lose
the
them.
time.
I still have my Phase 2 Rex from 2013. That's probably about the rarest clone figure I have.
That's a good figure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so I guess the other day I went to go buy, and I tried to do this strategically. Like, I went to buy, I forget what they're called, but basically the Darth Maul style Mandalorians. And
Oh, the Dark Mandos.
yeah. So I wanted to buy them because I don't have any, and I was like, I need to throw a minifig wall. Like, I should probably do it before this arc continues and they get more expensive. And they were, like, already expensive. Like, there weren't very many listings, but the ones I found were, like, $9 to $10 for those. And I was just like, years ago, that was such a nothing figure. Like, I could just easily get that for, like, a few bucks.
Yeah, the blue Mandos used to be worth like 50 cents on Bricklink, and now I think they're worth like $4 or $5.
Exactly. Like, these freaking Mandalorians, bro. I swear.
When the show The Mandalorian came out, they started going up in value like a lot then.
Right. So if you're out there,
Battle Pack came out.
stop buying up all the Mandalorian figures. Save some for old rich boy. What I ended up actually doing... Oh, go ahead.
I traded my Mando figure at Bricks and Minifigs, 2 Mandos for like Biston, like the guy
Yeah.
in the U-Wing from Rogue One. I regret it because like the value like doesn't even out of those things.
Exactly, yeah. Trevor says, Jay, you remember when Tarpals captured Grievous? Yes, I do. That's why my boy Tarpals is a G.
Was that one of the Gungans, or?
Yeah, he was, have you watched, like, all the Clone Wars?
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah,
I
they,
thought
like,
that was a little ridiculous personally, but...
they, like, trap his arms with the sticks, and then
Yeah.
Tarpals, like, throws a stick through his chest. When Tarpals yells now to throw the boom at Grievous, can you imagine how much people would hate Jar Jar even more if he missed the shot and Tarpals died for nothing? I mean, Tarpals did die for nothing because they ended up having to, like, give Grievous up. But that would have been pretty funny. Rich Boy, what's your favorite clone trooper? I gotta go with my boy Rex. What do you think of Captain Rex being promoted to Commander? Oh yeah, Commander Rex.
That's so weird saying that.
Yeah, it does feel weird. I just call him Captain Rex.
I'm not saying it.
We just need at least two Cody.
You can only call me Captain or Sir.
I have to say, personally, Phase 2 armor is just a lot better. Like the helmets, I like them a lot more.
Oh, I'm Phase 1 all day, but I have an appreciation for Phase 2.
I love Phase 2.
Crap, I brought the wrong box over here.
Alright, question. When is Lego Star Wars dropping? Did they push it back?
I have no idea, to be honest. Like, it was supposed to come soon, and it just hasn't. So, like, there's been so little news about that lately.
They just announced it, and then that's it.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Well, at least in my state, we're open. Our store, the Beechwood store, is opening back up May 1st. So I don't know if that's gonna affect anything with other states. I doubt it. I think it all depends on your state and what you live in.
I think he was asking about the Lego. I think that's about the Lego Star Wars game, not the Lego store.
Oh,
No, I'm talking about the...
Nah,
yeah,
they-
game.
That's still useful information, though.
they delayed the game to like 2021, which I'm pretty sad about.
Say it again.
I think they delayed the game to like 2021.
Oh, really? Where'd you see that?
Yeah.
Man, I want to replay the complete saga again.
You should do it.
Isn't it backwards compatibility with Xbox?
Did anyone
I don't
play
think
Lego
so.
Star Wars 3?
Yeah, I did.
I never played Lego Star Wars 3.
Oh, that was the game.
DMR says Lego Captain Rex on Bricklink in the US is so expensive. I can imagine, yeah. I mean, especially 501st Battle Pack, Clone Wars being back, like...
Wolf is, I think, a lot more though. Wolf is like very expensive.
Phase
1 Wolf?
is like $40.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Phase 1 Wolf has always been expensive, though. So Phase 1 Wolf actually makes sense for why it'd be an expensive figure, because it came in a big set. Like, it came in that frigate set. So I can understand why that one would be expensive. Rex was in the Bark Speeder, right?
Yeah, which is like a $30 set, I think.
Exactly. That one I don't understand as much.
You see, when people say like the 501st is like overpriced, like that Bark Speeder is $30, had less figs and less builds, and like
Exactly, yeah. No, it's crazy.
yeah, those jet troopers in the set are actually from the Clone Wars, like from the most recent episode, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. They're in Battlefront as well. Pop Professor says, Rich Boy J, did you see Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is coming to the PS4/Switch soon? I did see that. I might actually pick that up. Everyone knows I have an appreciation for the Potterus.
Yeah, Wolf's going for like 30, 40 bucks on Bricklink.
Oh my god. I just recently bought a Phase 2 Wolfpack Trooper, and that one set me back like 20 bucks.
20
$20. Yep. Why are all the Star Wars Rebels sets so expensive? Are they really? Alright, see you, Brick Boy 123.
That Ahsoka fig from the Rebels series is worth, I think, a decent amount too.
Oh, I'm sure. Because that was also in a big set.
I just didn't have the desire to buy that set. I just didn't take it.
Yeah, it was in a big set that no one really wanted.
They had like micro scale TIE fighters in that set, I'm pretty sure.
No, that was another one. That was the Imperial Assault Carrier. The,
Yeah.
Ahsoka came in the Rebel frigate. That was a weird set. I didn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I remember like working at the Lego store. We couldn't like pay to give those things away. Like we had so many of those left over. Like after that set was like kind of at the end of its shelf life. It was just like a big expensive set. Like Rebels wasn't super popular, and like the vehicle didn't even look very interesting. So it was.
Rebels used to be so hated on, right?
I wouldn't say it was hated on. It just wasn't super popular. The problem with like the Clone Wars kind of fulfilled like a niche, right? Because it was like a lot of vehicles and stuff that like we wouldn't have otherwise gotten. But Rebels always just kind of felt like, oh, like these are just cartoony versions of other like original trilogy stuff that we get all the time. So
Or like original trilogy designs with like exaggerated designs.
Exactly.
With the long necks.
yeah, the long neck Star Destroyer. I would love to see someone build that like as a Lego, as a mod. One thing I will say, this is actually something I don't know how I pull it off because it almost sounds impossible, but I kind of want to do like the episode where they fly the Ghost to where the clones are, and they park it on top of the landing platform on top of the AT-AT walker. So like, I would love to have a minifig scale AT-AT with a giant platform on top, with a minifig scale Ghost on top of it. I think that would be just like the coolest looking thing ever.
Are you talking
I like the
about
Ghost. I think it's
ATTE?
Not the AT. So I think at the beginning of the episode they have the AT-AT, and then they get the AT-TE, or maybe it's the other way around. But they have an
They had
AT.
the AT-DP, and then they brought up the AT-AT, I'm pretty sure.
I thought they parked the Phantom on the AT-AT, not the Ghost, or maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, the Ghost is like twice the size of the AT-AT.
I'm gonna look this up. I'm pretty sure this happened. I can totally be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I think it's the Phantom.
I could just imagine
Yeah.
that, like...
It is the Phantom.
The Ghost is just massive. It's twice the size of the YP-1300, so...
That is true. It wouldn't fit on top of the...
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Holy yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's on the AT-TE.
Well, Jay, are you talking about Rex's walker or just like Imperial AT-AT?
It's the Rebel style Imperial AT-AT. Okay, so the Phantom parks on the AT-TE.
And then they
Am I just totally was there not an AT-AT with a landing platform on the top? Can someone from the chat confirm this?
It's been a while.
I gotta rewatch Rebels.
Womeyer says Phantom on AT-TE.
I don't think there was.
So we need a Rebels expert. There was not a landing pad. Okay, so I totally just misremembered that.
I think you were confusing it for Rex's Shantytown ATTE.
I do remember that, but I don't know why I distinctly remember a Ghost landing on an eight. Okay, I could just... that could have just been a dream I had then.
It's a pretty cool dream, not gonna lie.
Will says he watched the episodes yesterday. There was an AT-AT in season 4 towards the end. Did the clones have it? Okay, no. The last Brickbender says the Ghost was on the AT-AT in season 4. I knew that happened.
watched Rebels like 4 seasons of it, like a couple months back in like a week and a half, like during winter break for me.
I never watched Rebels.
They landed on an AT-AT. Okay, someone in the chat, like, I need you guys, like, this is some serious business, because I sound crazy right now. So someone, I'd like, can you find a picture? Is all of Rebels on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric J for subscribing. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
The fate of the galaxy depends on it.
People are counting on us. The galaxy is counting on. All right, season 4.
Yo, I watched the episode of Rebels the other day where you see Leia, and she's just so.
Oh, young
irritating in
Leia.
that episode.
Everyone's irritating in that show.
Oof.
Oof.
That's some
Nah,
disrespect.
except for Kanan. Kanan's like the best Jedi, man.
I saw a tweet the other day. It's like top cartoon cliche when a main character like trips on something to create conflict. Obvious shade thrown at rebels and resistance.
Oof.
Obvious shade.
The clones haven't. No, I'm talking about. There's definitely. Okay, can someone? What episode has an AT-AT in it?
I know. I think it's season 2 has the AT-AT in it where they fight the ATT.
Season
That's
4,
like the one I
episode
completely got.
14.
The episode where Kanan dies, there's 2 adults that kill him.
Oh my god, it happened! I'm looking at it right now. I told you it happened. Hold on, I'm about to show everyone. Alright. It's season 4, episode 14. They're on the Ghost. It's when they go pick up the clones to, like, help them out on Lothal. And they're in an AT-AT with a giant platform on top, and the Ghost lands on it.
I don't
Okay.
remember that happening, to be honest.
Hold on.
Show the pic to the stream.
I'm about to. Don't worry, I got you guys. Let me go ahead and... Shout out to everyone in the chat who believed in me when everyone in the call didn't believe in me. Look at this.
Jay, if you're gonna build that, you're gonna need to do some serious engineering to make the ghost stand up on AT-AT.
I know, like I said, it's probably impossible, but I want to do it. Look at this.
That would be really cool.
I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but who cares? It's worth proving the point. Told you guys. No one believed me.
Wait, what?
See, here's the thing with these animated shows. The scales are always off.
I don't
That-
care.
That AT-AT is too big compared
You
to
could
the
build like a
Ghost.
plus-size ghost instead of like
Yeah.
a go one.
I want
You
a
would need, like,
minifix scale
Chaos
one.
AT-AT to do that.
I mean, my AT-AT... Hey. My AT-AT is no slouch, guys.
And then you'll need the brick walled ghost.
I will get the Brick Vault Ghost if it means I can put it on an AT-AT.
That's a good reason. That really is a good reason.
Alright.
Do it.
So I feel so much better now, because I knew that actually happened. Alright. Whew. I almost had a meltdown. I was like, I know I definitely saw that happen.
It was in some fever dream.
Alright. Everything is right in the galaxy. Jake Johnson says, yeah, I think the Rebels AT-AT is officially larger than the film AT-AT. Oh my god, can we kill the spam?
Yeah, but in the animated shows, they always mess up the scale. Even in the Clone Wars, for example, the Clone Turbo Tank in one episode is not much larger than the HCTE.
Right, I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about. Is it on
Yeah.
Ryloth?
Felicia?
No.
Me, Intert, and Tim Goddard had like a huge debate about that when we were building our microscale thing.
I can
My
imagine.
Clone Turbo Tank was too small. We thought Intert's MTTs were too big, but his is the right size, and mine is like half the size.
Dang. Oh, shout out to Lord of
Bigger
Bricks.
one.
for the $5 donation says, Jay, the force will always be with you and your Poyos will be by your side.
And that's on gang.
Trevor, exactly. Oh, I love waffles. Trevor says, the new Brick Vault Ghost is amazing, but they didn't redo any of the bottom, and they should have done it snot to at least be consistent. I haven't looked extensively into it, but I did see their Ghost in person at Legoland Star Wars Days, and that thing is so big. But I want to build an AT-AT and put it on top of it. Everyone, I can't, like, if I ever actually do that mock, that video is going to be so glorious. I want to, like, be like a mad scientist. Like, everyone thought I was crazy. They thought it never happened and that it couldn't be done. But I did it.
Everyone thought it was a dream.
They didn't believe me. They had no faith in me.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
I find all of you guys' lack of faith in the AT-AT carrying a ghost disturbing.
J1, a Star Wars story.
There we go. The Duke of Brick says, they called you a madman, but who is laughing now? Exactly.
Is that a Thanos quote?
Oh, is it? I don't know. It sounded good.
Nah, but it is a meme though.
Everyone's gonna hate me in the chat and the call. I've never watched Endgame.
I mean, that's
It's
fine.
okay. You don't always have to conform to society. Just do you.
There we go. Now, if you hadn't seen Star Wars, then I'd have to fight you. But Marvel, nah, who cares?
What if the only Star Wars you ever watched was the holiday special?
Then you are a very cultured man.
Then you are lost.
So you're a cultured man. I like that.
So I need everyone to start helping me game plan my Rebels AT-AT with a ghost on top.
I can't wait to see that.
I'll start experimenting with some technique structure to hold the weight.
There
That's
was
gonna be tough.
appreciate it. We're gonna make it happen. It'll be one of the most impressive mocks ever.
Do you have the old
It'll
ghost,
be the
Jay?
You said, do I have the old ghost? No,
Yeah, the smaller one.
I do not.
everyone's building that physics-defying chain things now.
Oh yeah,
But once Jay pulls this off, ooh.
exactly. I want to build a physics-defying AT-AT. And then I'm gonna flip it upside down.
Isn't there an
The figures in the old ghosts are so expensive.
What's so expensive?
Oh, like Zeb and all of them, like all the characters from Rebels.
Oh yeah, yep. There's also the weird, I think, is it Kanan with black hair? That's like kind of rare to get.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was like I don't know how that happened, but I heard about that too.
It was like a running change they made.
Yeah.
Honestly, a minifig scale AT-AT mock would have actually been really cool with the ball turret front guns. Rich boy, do you like Lego Bionicle? I'm not a Bionicle fan. I was when I was younger, and I kind of
Could you?
I look back on those parts, and I'm just like, so many of these are just useless. Like, it was kind of a waste of my money.
False. False. Every Lego part is a use.
I mean, every Lego part has a use, but that doesn't mean they're generally useful. Like, there are people who do creative things with Bionicle, and I give them a lot of credit, but if you're giving me the option to have, you know, it's like the bag of Bionicle parts that I have versus a bag of literally anything else, even just like 2x4s, I'm taking the 2x4s, because I need those far more than I need any given random Bionicle mask.
Alright, Jay, to give you ideas, I'm paging you elementary. We'll make this happen.
Okay. All right, see ya, Pop Professor. Thanks for coming through, man.
Alright, so I'm on Brick Vault, so like for the ARC 170. So if I buy this with like do I have to buy the brick separate?
Yeah, yeah, you have to brick link them.
Okay.
Jay, do you only have one model on Brickball? Your AT-AT, or do you have any more?
No, just my AT-AT. Everything else I sell myself. Yeah, I hope you don't have to pay the price for the Kanan figure. I don't. Even, I'm almost scared to ask. How much is that figure going for?
I'll check.
What's the Kanan minifigure? The one with like the blindfold on, or the original one?
The original one with black hair.
Oh, probably going for a lot.
It says the lowest price new is $81.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep. $70 used.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Are we gonna end the collecting every minifigure series now?
Alright, guys. It's been a good ride, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start taking down this minifig wall, because this is just... Oh, God.
Just bricklink the parts separately, like each minifigure part.
I mean, so, I don't think anything's exclusive to that figure except for the face, because the face has, like, the black hair on it, and then
Yeah.
the headpiece, the hairpiece itself isn't super expensive.
The face is going for $4, so
Then what's so expensive about that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna look into this.
It would just be so much cheaper. Just
All right, where is Kanan?
One time I saw in Bricklink, so like if you want that Admiral Yulren, I don't know how to say his name.
Yularen.
You can get him for $10 sealed polybag, or you can buy the figure like used for $20. I don't understand the prices on that.
There's no listings for just the head. So
All right, Kanan, black hair and eyebrows, $70 in Australia, $89 in the U.S. Okay, so let's look at the parts. Kanan's head. Yeah, there's no listing. You must have found the brown head, the brown eyes and beard. Yeah, everything else in that set is relatively cheap, but it's that face. Oh my god. I don't want to pay that much for an inaccurate Kanan figure.
That's the worst part about getting it. It's not even accurate. Like,
Exactly, yeah. It's not even like, oh, I need to use this for anything. It's like, I just need it to have it.
Like for example, the 2005 like Boba Fett, like it's kind of like historical, and then like it also has like a lot of printing on it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Trevor. Okay, does anyone in the chat or in this call have that Kanan figure? Let's cut a deal.
No.
After quarantine,
Yes.
If I had it, I'd be selling it there.
and they sell like minifigures individually, I gotta go check there and see if they have that.
Check for the. It's all about that black hair and the black like beard and eyebrows. Honestly,
I find that at like a garage thing.
I don't know if anyone from the chat is familiar with Ohio, but there's this place called Sir Choi's Toy Kingdom, and he has like a massive like Lego collection. He sells like pretty old sets, like from the 80s up to like now.
Oh wow.
It's pretty awesome. And there's like a huge collection of minifigures that you can buy from. So I'll definitely check the next time I head up there.
I cannot believe that Kanan is that expensive. Like, I mean, I knew it was kind of expensive. I expected like $20 or $30 maybe, but oh my god.
I'm gonna check if you can see how many sets that came in.
It was only in one set. It was in the Ghost, I think, originally.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how many of those sets were produced with that figure?
You can find that information.
I hope so.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe you should just end up trying to buy the ghost, because then you also get like the other rare figures that cost a decent amount of money.
that's true, but you'd have to make it'd have to be used so you can see that Kanan is in it.
Yeah, that's true. Or you could just buy like 30 or 40 ghosts and just open them.
Just take your chances. I'm looking at my minifig wall. I was just trying to find my brown-haired Kanan. I don't even see it. Oh, here we go. I found him. You know, I could probably take a Sharpie to this and be alright. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Why do you do this? Alright, that's our mission for today. What other minifigs are, like, shockingly expensive? Rich Boy, do you think that people are wrong saying the 2017 fighter tick is worse than the 08 one? I think the 17 one is much better. Trevor says after that guy built that classic Geonosis, the metal blue and sand red battle droids. Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh yeah, I remember that mock. Those figures are all like crazy expensive.
Yeah. So he told me what he did. Like, he actually just bought a bunch of the sets and then sold them without the figures. That's how he ended up getting most of his.
That's still like you're probably spending thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah.
On sets, though.
I'm just saying, like, it's not like he just like.
eBay is $140.
Who's $140?
Kanan on eBay with the black hair.
Oh my god! Can you look up look up the ghost, because I think that's what he was in, and see if you can find it like used with that figure.
The adult Ahsoka is like $60 on Bricklink.
Oh my god! I'm glad I have that figure, but oh my, how much is Zeb then? I'm almost afraid to look.
Zeb, I think it's like $40 last time I checked.
That's, I guess, not as bad.
Yeah, he's like $33 new.
You know, actually, I think my boss has that minifigure.
The Zeb, or the Kanan.
I might ask him to cut a deal for that, because he's I don't know if you know him. He goes to a bunch of conventions. His name is Kevin Wise. He's a bit of a.
Sounds
character.
Familiar.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he has that minifigure, so I might ask him for it.
Just tell him, like, show him the listing for the brown-haired one and be like, oh yeah, I'm looking for a Kanan for this thing I'm doing. He's like, it's only like $5 on Bricklink. I just buy it off you. I'll give you $10 for it.
He knows a decent amount about Lego, so I don't know if that's gonna happen.
The black hair Kanan is like a special situation though. It's like a low-key thing only the hardest of hardcore fans knew about.
You should tell your boss, because you have the black hair, I'll give you $2 for it.
Yeah. Oh wait, this was inaccurate too. Like, yeah, I'll give you half. Like.
Oh, okay, that's why Kanan's so expensive, because he was in like an exclusive set for the Star Wars Expo. So it's like a microfighter ghost, and it has him with the black hair.
Bricklink says he was just in the normal Lego set ghost.
He probably was, but it was probably the brown-haired one.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at the black hair one. It says he's in.
The black hair one was in the ghost as well, like early on. But like, the original one is in like an exclusive set.
I remember that, but how can I find that? Lego Ghost Microfighter.
I think that one came with Hera.
Yeah, then which... I remember there was like an exclusive...
So, it was Fan Expo Canada in 2014.
I typed in Lego exclusive Ghost, and it pulled up the like Ghost minifigure. Like, I see what you did there. Okay, I need to stop. This is stressing me out. I don't want to think about all this money I'm going to have to spend.
And this is why I don't collect minifigures.
Minifigures are like the best part of Lego, I have to say.
Minifigures are a great part. I don't know if I'd go best part. Like, if I had to make a choice, like, to have, like, a minifigure collection or, like, a set collection, I'd go with the sets. Like, as a mock builder, it's all about the sets.
That's true, but they add so much to the builds.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean,
But I
it's
feel like
icing on the cake, but can't have the cake without the basics.
that is true. Unless you're like me and you just eat buckets of icing. No, sir. Conventions are the best part of it. Conventions are pretty great, I'll admit. But you can't have a convention without the actual Lego. So, same logic.
Has any of you guys signed up for a convention yet? Like, not knowing
I haven't.
if it's gonna get canceled. Yeah, I'm holding off on Brickworld for a while until I know for sure that's going on.
I bought plane tickets to Brick World, so we'll see if that happens. Otherwise, I'll have to reschedule that for something else.
Yeah. I'm really excited for Brickworld. I got into like the IBD for Empire Lug, so it's like I get to display with Empire Lug this year.
Oh, sweet. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Smoliver says he found the Lego Ghost brand new with black hair Kanan. So anyone who knows about this, like, is the black hair Kanan on the box? Like,
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it is.
It probably is if it's in like an earlier development of the set. I don't think they would just put the brown.
this is like a Finch Dallow situation. Man, that Kanan. Oh my god. Dark brown hair and eyebrows.
Yes, I think it's on the box. It's on the box.
Okay. But I wonder, like, does that guarantee you're gonna get that one in it, though? You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Like, they could have just kept the box the same, but changed the figure. Oh,
That's probably what happened.
I'm gonna be looking hardcore for some black hair Kanan deals. Be like,
I'm
yeah,
actually on Facebook Marketplace right now taking a look for them because you never know sometimes.
y'all got any of them black hair Kanans? Man,
So right now I'm doing some rock work, and I have like an old like dark gray piece. Do you think that looks good inside the rocks, or do you think I should just keep it with all the dark bluish gray?
I think you should probably keep rocks all the same color. Like,
Or add more old dark gray. You know, it's rock, it's nature, it's chaotic. Variety will spice it up.
Yeah, but I don't really got a lot of dark gray, like old dark gray.
okay, so I found a listing for a Ghost and Phantom for $400, and it doesn't even have the black haired Kanan.
That's awful.
Found another listing of just the Ghost, $300, not even the black haired Kanan.
Sealed?
It's not sealed, no.
Not even sealed?
Dude, what is going on? Maybe it's not worth it to buy the Ghost. Holy crap.
I mean, but you could always sell the build. So.
I guess, yeah. Life is hard when people are asking $80 for black-haired Kanans. How's a guy like me supposed to make it in the world?
Yeah, I just recently started trying to collect all the Harry Potter figures, but they don't really get that expensive.
I feel they probably will.
Yeah, there's one $80 figure, but like the rest are pretty reasonable.
Is that the Percival Greaves one?
No, that's like Dolores Umbridge, but from like 2008, I think, maybe earlier.
7.
Yeah, that's what it was. Thank you.
I got the old Hagrid's hut, like, from, like, far back, sealed. Like, when I was younger at a garage show for, like, $10. But I, like, ended up, like, opening it up.
Oof.
I don't know how much it's worth, though.
When available, I'm definitely going to buy 10 501st Battle Packs. I'll buy as many as they'll let me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just gonna get a lot of the figures on Bricklink, And I want to attempt a mock of something like Operation Nightfall. That could be pretty cool. I've never done a mock before.
What is Operation Nightfall?
That's
It's
when
from the
Anakin
old-
and the troopers stormed the Jedi Temple.
Oh, okay.
It's from the classic Battlefront, right? That's what it's called.
Oh, okay, okay,
but,
I
but
gotcha.
it's also like in the movies as well.
Alright.
That's just what they call it.
Does Jay know the price of the Padawan fig from the... Dude, please don't tell me that's expensive too. No. How much is the Padawan from the Yoda Chronicles set?
Isn't that Han Solo?
No, that's from the Padawan. That's from the Padawan Menace.
Oh,
Yeah, but
it's like $58, Jay.
Oh my god. Dude. What is even happening right now? This minifig wall idea is getting worse and worse by the minute.
I was considering starting a minifigure, like a large scale minifigure collection, but I just looked at some prices. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah. Good on you. I feel like I'm too far in. Like, I can't just bail right now. I have so much invested in it.
Yeah.
But holy crap.
Do you have all the Cloud City figures?
I actually do now. I do have those. I thought like that was a milestone, but clearly it isn't. When you got black-haired Kanans to buy.
Wait, do you have the Times Square Yoda minifigure?
Shout out to Matthew T for the $8 dono. He says, here, have 1/10 of a black-haired Kanan figure. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
We should start a GoFundMe.
Yeah,
Black Kanan.
I just want a black-haired Kanan, guys. I can't believe that Padawan is so expensive. What, is the torso exclusive in it?
We'll check.
Oh my, because the hairpiece definitely isn't. The face might be. The legs definitely aren't. Oh my god.
Oh, there's two different versions of it. One has like large eyes and one has smaller eyes.
Oh, that's annoying.
The small eyes one, or the large eyes one, is like $16. The small eyes one is like, wait, let me see. It's like a 58, but they share the same torso. So you would just really have to buy two of the cheaper one and then to get the other face.
So not only do I have to buy two of them because there's two versions, but one of them's only kind of expensive and one of them is super expensive.
I'm gonna see if that face is just selling individually.
I'm on Lego.com right now, missing pieces, and in order to order Kevin Garris's face, you have to provide proof that you bought the set. So you need to find like the receipt number or something. So if someone like
Is it a black-haired Kanan though?
it is a black-haired Kanan.
Bruh.
Jay, that $58
Oh, it's out of stock.
the Padawan, the head on that is only like $1, so you could easily create that minifigure for cheap.
Oh really? The
Yeah.
big eyes one?
I don't understand, but yeah.
Hold on. I think we might have just figured out a life hack, boyos.
I was going to say, just get a brown hair one and slap a black hair on and boom,
Yes.
simple, problem solved.
The face is the problem.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, you could create that figure pretty easily.
Yeah, the head's just like $1.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? This is so stupid. The hairpiece.
Imagine if you went out and bought that more expensive version.
I feel like such a doofus. The torso someone actually brought up is actually just Anakin's torso from the 2013 Jedi Starfighter.
It's only like $5 for that torso, so you could.
It's also the same one for his gunship. From the Republic gunship. And the dark tan legs short. Also, bruh. See, this is why you gotta know how to You gotta know
Wait,
your
how
way
much
around
for
the
the
block.
legs?
The legs are cheap. It's like 10 cents. Like none of the parts are expensive. Like if you want to just piece the figure together, it would probably cost like $7 or $8. And the cheapest listing on Bricklink. See, Trevor tried to spook me. Trevor tried to throw me off my game.
Jay, you should make a couple of those figures, put them for like $40 on Bricklink.
Bro, that might be the move. But like, who's gonna pay that much? Honestly, here's the thing. Maybe check eBay for it because you can actually see what people have bought. Lego Padawan, just Lego Padawan, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think many people even want that fig though.
Yeah. Okay, so eBay has one for $34.
I see that too. That's the only one I saw. Oh, they also have one for $50. I'm gonna check the sold listings to see if.
There's also one. I don't know if this is a small or large eyes one though. This is. I don't know. I can't tell. One's like $24.99. Either way, I'm glad I do not have to pay $60 for that Padawan chick.
They don't really sell. I'm scrolling through eBay in the sold listings, and I don't see any that are sold.
So it could be the case that like there just aren't a lot of people selling them, and whoever decided to put them on there just charged an insane price.
One sold for $34.
Trevor, I'll sell you a Padawan figure for the cheap price of $40. You get the Boyo rate. What's up, Adorier? How you doing, bro?
Jay, how do you like this?
You got the prototype guns?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Thanks, dude. Got 24 troopers.
Those are the good troopers, too.
I'm thinking about just selling them as a bulk lot, and I didn't really pay anything for them because I used my VIP points to redeem them.
Right.
And then I just bought the blasters separately on Bricklink.
Gotcha.
The blasters are like 75 cents on Bricklink, and they're like $2 on eBay, which is ridiculous.
Oh, wow. What's up, King Bibby? How you doing, bro? Rich Boy J, when you buy a 501st Battle Pack, rewrite the lyrics, say, I just got a 505050 first Battle Pack. I will do something special for when I actually buy the 501st Battle Pack.
Are you gonna make a Clone Wars mock like David Hall?
I might. We'll see. Thinking about it. We'll see. I mean, I will at some point do some mock with them. I'm just not sure when. Always in motion, the future is.
I want to see Chris's Jedi Temple, man, with all those 501st.
That Jedi Temple, that's never going to happen. But, so, like, someone asked me, I forget which stream it was, but they're like, you know, do you think this will motivate Chris to, like, actually finish that mock? And I was just like, probably not, because he already has a bunch of 501st figures. Like,
That is true.
he has probably more of those than anyone. Shout out to Mushroom Smuggler for subscribing. That's where
What are some mocks that you guys would like to see done with the 501st troops?
Not sure, you know, I said what I think I'm gonna do with them earlier, but I don't know what I'm, like, gonna see in the community.
I want to see. I brought this up on my Your Questions Answered, but I want to see someone do that bridge scene from the opening of the most recent episode.
That was nice.
That'd be nice.
That would be incredible. Like, just imagine having like it'd be a bridge. On one side, you have all the separatists, the AATs, the like spider droids and such. Were they spider droids or were they the other ones?
The Octobara Tri-Droids.
Okay.
Whatever they're called.
I thought so.
I feel like that was such an insignificant scene that we're probably just not gonna see anyone do that.
But it was so cool.
It was, but
It really reminded me of the Last Jedi, with Anakin standing up against all the droids and Luke standing up against like the ATM pieces.
It's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
It just reminded me of the Battle of Chris Fassis from the Clone Wars movie.
Oh yeah.
You would know that, Jay, if you saw it.
I'm sorry. I will watch it
Yeah.
one day.
Anime said
Last
that.
Blender. Yeah, Obi-Wan did the same thing. Alright, well, I actually have to get going. Thanks for having me, Jay. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Take care. I hope you got some valuable knowledge about the black hair Kanan from this stream.
Oh, quality knowledge.
All right, take care, bro. Captain Cardinal says, I'm thinking about taking a photo of the bottom part when you see Rex and the jetpack troopers. You should absolutely do that.
Ooh, I'd like to see that.
But yeah, like I gotta say, like that'd be such a fun mock to do, and then have like all the 501st guys on the bottom of the bridge.
And I mean, the figures are now accessible, except for the 212.
I was say that's the weird part. The 212 is the hardest part about that mock. Like I have 2 of that battle pack, which basically gives me 4 of the normal 212 troopers, and that's it.
I wonder if
I love that battle pack.
That's my favorite battle
Any of
pack.
the 212 are gonna appear in the new Clone Wars sets. Just like 1 or 2 of them. Cody maybe.
I'm hoping that we get some like troopers that look similar to the 501st troopers. So like if you put them together, it looks like it goes well with each other. I feel like the old 212 troopers just wouldn't really match the new style.
I mean, they're slightly different, but I'd have no issue putting the ones from the battle pack next to the 501st guys. I mean, I think the
thing
Chiefs
with that,
would probably stand out a little bit.
Battle pack is that you got like those really cool like cloth pieces that went on the airborne troopers, so then you're able to like customize other figs with that.
Right, yeah. That's a good point. I don't know. I will make it. I will make do. I will figure it out.
I'm really wanting to get a Phase 2 Cody. I found like a good way to like make like a custom one. You get like the Clone Army Customs helmet, and then you get like the torso from the Phase 1 Cody from the Clone Wars.
That can work. I got the Phase 2 Cody from Minifigs for you. Pretty good figure. The helmet I don't love, but the rest of it's pretty cool.
I really want to get one of figure from Minifigs for you, but like the thing is just they're so expensive.
They are expensive. They are expensive.
Oh, Alex McBrick with the donation, Jay.
Oh, shout out to Alex McBrick for the 5 Canadian. He says, "What's up, Gay? Just finished Virtual Brick World. How was that? I've just been chilling, doing my build thing." Oh, this is wrong. Oh crap! I screwed this up. How did I screw this up? I wonder which one of these is right. I totally screwed this up. Jay, what do you think about we getting a P2 Commander Cody with the upcoming UCS LAAT? I'd like to get the figure, but if it's in that set and that set only, that would be kind of disappointing.
It's gonna run as much as a custom,
Yeah. Exactly.
so it's not really like that exciting. And the customs are obviously gonna have more detail than the Lego minifigure.
Right.
So
Yo, how did I screw this up, fam? Alright. Back to the lab again. Ugh. Has Jay built the bottom yet? Yeah, I have actually. You do the bottom first, so this is it.
have you seen I don't know who made it. Someone made a Battle of Chris Voss's mock. It was at Brick Fair, Virginia.
I didn't go to Brick Fair, Virginia last year, so I'm not sure.
I remember seeing in like a mock showcase from the convention.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was like one of the best mocks I've seen.
You should totally send me a link if you can find it, because I'd love to check that out.
Yeah, let me see if I think it was by Loose Bricks, I want to say. I don't know if it's right.
Duke of Brick says they should include the new 501st Captain in that set. What was his name? Captain, the one that died on
It starts with
Mandalore?
an R, I'm pretty sure.
He had a really like common name. I didn't like it. I already forgot it.
I mean, Cody's a pretty common name.
This was just one of those odd ones.
It was like Rob.
Ralph?
I don't know.
I think it was Ralph.
Vaughn. Oh, it's Vaughn. That's what it was. Captain
Jay,
Vaughn.
I found the picture. I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out in a sec.
I just sent it on Instagram.
Loose Brick says the
Did you
Chrysopsis was his. Oh, wow. He's here.
Oh, he is here?
All right, Loose Bricks, you're going to get my live reaction to your Chrysopsis mock, so I hope it's good. Otherwise, this will be awkward. Wait, let's see. I want to fix this first.
Did you see Hunter's video? His finale today?
Oh yeah, I was there when it premiered. I was in the live
I
chat.
was gonna try to get there when it premiered, but I wasn't home when it I was not able to watch it.
Why were you
His
not
videos did
home?
Really good.
Why are you
It's
not
750
social distancing?
views.
Why are you not social distancing, sir?
Oh, nah, I was just running an errand.
Uh-huh. It better have been Lego Star Wars or Lego Star Wars related.
Oh man, it was not that.
I do not know
His
if there's
video-
going to be a promotion with the Razor Crest. What were you saying?
His video got 750 views already.
That's awesome. I'm really
For,
happy about that.
113 likes, man. Bro, he's so close to 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
So like 25 away, man. I want to see what he's making. Man.
Isaac Brick says he just watched the Yoda Chronicles and it was amazing. Yeah, shout out to the Yoda Chronicles.
I haven't watched that in so long.
I think the Padawan Menace is probably my favorite, like, of those cartoons. Droid Tales is...
Mine's probably the Freemaker Adventures.
I like
That
it.
one's mad underrated.
I actually like the Freemakers. It was a good cartoon. There's some, like, prime humor in the Freemakers.
I think I watched like season 1 of the Freemakers. I have no clue why.
But the Padawan Menace is just fantastic.
Jay, are you gonna get the Toy Fair 2013 Yoda figure?
Is that the New York iHeart?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna have to. So that one is super annoying because not only is it expensive, but there are so many fakes of it out there that you're almost like, you almost just have to buy it new in the pack to ensure you're getting like a legit one.
Yeah.
It's,
How much does that figure run for?
So on Bricklink, new, it's $550, and used, there's one in the US for $400.
Oh my god.
Well,
I feel like that's something that's just gonna get super expensive the longer you wait.
So what you're saying is I need to go ahead and buy that. Are you the person who's selling it on Bricklink?
I am not. I wish I had that figure.
He's like, bro, Jay, you just need to buy it right now, bro. Just do it.
Yeah.
Price is only gonna go up, bro.
I can sell you a weapon one for a good price.
You can sell what? You can sell me a what?
A weapon one for a good price.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
Oof.
What a bro. Matthew T, I kind of have a list. So I basically just keep a running inventory on Brickset to tell me what I don't have. So, it's not like it's something I have to keep generating because I recently bought some figures.
When's the next episode coming out?
I had an order come in today. Well, 2 orders come in, and I think I have like 1 more coming in, and it's kind of a bigger order of figures. So it should be sometime next week. It's a pretty expensive haul. I think you guys will appreciate it. Spoiler alert, there's no black-haired Kanan in it, but
Oh, dang it.
I know.
So what are some of the rarest figures that you're gonna need for their like the most pricey ones?
Chrome C-3PO is the priciest that I still don't have. Cloud City Boba Fett would have been one, but I ended up getting that.
How much is the gold C-3PO?
Like 250 to 300 used. I wouldn't dare try to buy that new.
Did they come in a set or what did it come in?
So it was a promotion they ran in It was for the what 30th, 20th or 30th. I think it was the 30th anniversary of Star Wars. So like 08, I believe, 07 or 08, and it was just in random sets from that
Oh
wave.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the 30. Yeah, it was definitely the 30th anniversary.
I'd love if they did something like that soon, where it's in a random set, and I feel like they should do that with the 501st set and have something special that you can find in it.
That'd be cool, but they almost wouldn't do it with that because they know a lot of people are going to buy that set anyways. So it would have to be
That's
something
true. They
where
know
like
it's gonna be a good seller.
exactly, it'd have to be something where like
The free maker.
it's something that it wouldn't make a ton of sense to buy multiples of, but it would give you a reason to buy multiples of it.
That's true.
They need to do a promotion with a black-haired Kanan.
Jay,
I
that should
agree.
be the last figure that you put on your wall. It should be the last figure that you get.
It probably will be that freaking black-haired Kanan, dude. Jay,
I
do
think
you have?
just have one spot open, which with just where the black Kanan hair would be.
And this is where I'd put my black-haired Kanan if I had one.
Oh my god.
I feel like I should buy one soon just to show it.
Oh my god, you're gonna flex on me with a black-haired Kanan.
No, it's definitely not worth it. It's such a bad figure.
But
If I
bro,
ever find one for a good deal, I'll tell you about it. But
appreciate it. Are you building the Snoke hologram? I will be building the Snoke hologram.
How are you gonna make that, mate?
It's a great question. So,
Are you gonna make him look like a giant minifigure version of him, or more like his actual humanoid design? I'm curious.
so that we actually talked about that. I think it was, I don't know if it was last stream, but it was recent, and we
I
ended up.
missed that. Sorry, mate.
Oh no, it's fine. I was just saying, like, we basically ended up deciding that I want to do him as a big minifig, but I'm not going to limit his range of motion to a minifig's range of motion because he's like sitting on a throne, and I don't want to have him sitting like with his feet up. So I'll probably like bend the legs at the knees, and he'll probably just have his arms resting. The head is going to be the tricky part. Like, I've considered like getting a custom sticker made that just looks like his minifig face, so it's obvious it's him. I'll try my hand at like brick building it potentially to see how close I can get the face to his likeness, but it'll just depend.
I think the bigger that you make him, the easier it'll be to make the face more accurate.
Oh, for sure.
What
Yeah.
scale are you thinking?
What size? Yeah.
So I mean, you'll find out this. I built like the base that the throne's gonna sit on, but I'd probably say, is it even up there? Can you guys see it? You can barely see it. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, he might be maybe like this tall. It depends. It'll depend. I have to kind of check it out. It's not gonna be like huge, but
Yeah.
it'll be. I'd say maybe like, I mean, if you've seen the giant man from that like airport
Oh,
set,
yeah. I was just gonna say that.
I
gonna
think
say
that's too.
that's a good
small,
reference
though.
point.
I was gonna say like probably like 1.5 of that is my guess.
So.
Did that figure have a stickered face?
Yeah.
It did actually, yeah.
Okay.
And it was 4 studs wide, or the diameter, or whatever.
Of the head,
Yeah.
yeah. I was thinking probably a 6 stud wide head. Like, I would use the 1x2 curve slopes, and just like make that
Yeah.
the you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I was thinking you could also use like kind of like more like snot, like allow like the slopes to like make like the indents in his face.
I was thinking about that, like just have half of his
Uh,
jaw missing, but
The one.
Yeah, you
one
can have
by-
like a. You
one
can use
by
like
two
cheese
curve
slopes.
slope.
say that
1
again.
by 2 curve slope with the little diagonal cutout.
Oh yeah,
The Speed Champions one.
yep.
I think that could work for his scars or whatever.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Man, I have like no like specialized tiles. Like I have like no curved tiles or like macaroon tiles.
I have some, but I got a bunch of the 4x4s and light bluish gray from Lug Bulk, and I was super excited. But I haven't used them for anything yet, so I'm still waiting for an opportunity to use those.
Man, I really want to. I'm just curious, like with Blood Bolt, Do you get like? Do they have like 2x1x3 slopes on there?
Oh yeah, I got. Where is it? These are all. These are in white. These are all lug
Wait, hold
bolt.
up one second. Let me. Wait. Oh, I see that. Oh, really? How much are they? Can you say the number of how much they are?
I cannot disclose the price. I will say it was a good. It was absolutely worth it. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that's like kind of exclusive, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where did you get the lug bulk with? Was it with like a local lug or?
Yeah, it's my local leg. I'm honestly shocked that that bag was just sitting right there. That was very convenient.
Man, I really want lug bulk one day.
Leg bulk is it's pretty incredible.
Lug bulk is so clutch. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so bad.
Man, I need so many of the 2x1x3 slopes for like my next large scale mock for Act 2 Island, so.
Oh yeah. I have a bunch of those in dark gray from Crate.
I know they sell, like, they run like 15 cents a piece, and I just can't imagine buying tons of them for that price.
Yep. Jay, how much did your stickers from OK Brickworks cost? I think I paid $50 for all the Death Star panels ones. I forget how many I got.
It was worth it. They looked really nice.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my God.
can't wait to see the forest all built.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited for that because I've never built like a forest of any kind.
Yeah,
So it'll be fun.
I have, what's it called? I got like, I think it was from like H2 Brick or Noah. I got like 50 of the white leaf pieces, the smaller ones, for like only $5.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I got a bunch of those from Lug Bolt too. I don't know, they're somewhere down there, but that was one of those parts I knew I would need for Star Killer. So
Yeah, I was gonna build Star Killer. I was so close to building it. I bought a lot of stuff for it.
bro, build Star Killer. I need more people to build it.
I will eventually. I'll probably build it kind of like how you're doing it, but like at a smaller scale, definitely.
Would you want to do the outside or any of the outside, or what parts of it would you want
I
to do?
think it'd be cool to do like the whole like banner area. You see like those really cool turrets and that kind of stuff.
For sure.
But my plan was to kind of do something similar. I wanted to do a lot more like the interior, like the hallways and that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and then maybe the forest. I don't know. I don't really remember. It's kind of like a couple months back.
I feel you. Alice McBrick asked, how am I planning on doing the trees? So I'm still, it depends, because the big Star Killer trees, I'll probably take a lot of inspiration from DMAC Lego. He's on Flickr, but his indoor mock, he has some just gorgeous trees in that.
Did you use like the studs where you can see the studs on the side?
No, actually, it's a very complex design, but it looks really good because his trees are like 3 feet tall, so they're big trees. I won't need trees that are that tall, but I'll use like the general base of his design for it. Cap 1945 says, "Are you gonna build Kylo Ren's room from the Star Wars Force Awakens video game?" As fun as an idea that sounds, probably not.
I never played the Force Awakens game. I just kind of didn't really feel as good as the past ones before it.
Like some of the puzzles in it were just kind of frustrating. I was like, this should not be this complex. But the humor is still fantastic. Like, if you just want a good laugh, like look up Star Wars Force Awakens cutscenes, and there's some like good Lego Star Wars humor in it.
One of the things I thought was like the funniest thing was Bombard Bounty, like you know the short video with Jar Jar.
Oh yeah, where he's the janitor?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I remember watching that like when I was like really young, and it just randomly went on my recommended the other day.
Dude, same here. That was such a funny video.
Is that the one
I was just
where
like,
Janitor Jar Jar listens to reggae or something?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh my
And he like
god.
goes to space and Boba Fett is chasing him.
I saw a custom like you know the what's his name from SNL, for Undercover Star Killer.
Yeah, Matt, the radar technician.
Yeah, Matt the radar technician. I saw a custom figure for him the other day.
I need to get one.
Yeah, you gotta like remake like the whole scene from there.
I actually am. Like, I've been planning that out. Like, I want to do like a food court area for Star Killer, and that'll just be there'll be a bunch of funny stuff in there. But like off to the right, there's gonna be like the room where they all have food. I'm gonna put like Bobby Moynihan being thrown through a vending machine.
Oh yeah,
I
that's so
love,
funny.
I love how the radar technician outfit is canon now.
I know, right? That is hilarious.
I want to see what's it called. Like, it would be so cool if you had like the cameras like set up in a hallway, like them being interviewed, like the people.
That's actually not a bad
SNL
idea.
crew.
It would just be kind of funny, like when he's like, "Oh, I think Matt's Kylo Ren."
Yeah. Colin Ren's a
Though I
punk.
think my favorite part from that is probably when he's like, "This is like, do you think Kylo Ren's lightsaber is pretty cool?" He like brings it right in the face.
See, it's right here. I have it. Shout out to Adam Driver. What a guy.
Absolute unit.
Yes, to say the least.
I remember like the one card he gave Kylo Ren gave the one guy, and he's like, "Sorry for killing
Oh
him again."
yeah. One thing I kind of want to do, if you guys have seen the Robot Chicken Star Wars, I forget the guy's name, but it's the guy who like brings his daughter to work, and I kind of wanted to throw him in this mod.
Gary the Stormtrooper.
Exactly. Yeah.
A legend.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. That was funny.
So I was thinking, if I did that, should I just make him like an OT stormtrooper with like the daughter, because that'd be obvious, or should I make him a first order version, because that makes more sense for the mock?
I think the classic Stormtrooper would be better. Yo, Darth Jar Jar's in the chat.
I'd like to say hello there, but I feel like it's overused in stream chats at this point. What's another Star Wars greeting that's underused?
Hello, boyos.
Yeah, there we go. What else?
See, I never knew where that was from until someone explained it on the chat to me.
I'm trying to think. What are other Star Wars greetings?
Phantom Menace much lately.
I'm sorry.
Nice to meet you. Are you an angel? Excuse me? An angel.
I hear all the pilots talking about that.
They come from Iego, I think. They're the most beautiful creatures in the galaxy.
I forgot what the part is after that.
Yo, that's how I'm sliding in the shorty's DMs.
For real, for real.
Yeah, someone wrote the Brick Witch should dress up
As Matt the
Radar
radar technician.
for Halloween.
Matt the...
That would be a good costume.
He need to grow his hair out.
Jay, did you hear about the potential May the 4th promo?
No, I did not.
There's a rumor, I saw this on Ashton Flash's channel, that it's going to be like a micro space battle with the second Death Star.
I miss May the 4th figures. I liked May the 4th figures.
They were pretty nice.
They were freaking awesome.
I only really have 2 of them. I need to get more of them. They're so good. Like the Darth Revan.
I have Revan, Yularen, the Stormtrooper with extra pockets. I don't have...
Actually, that's my favorite.
It was cool when they had the box with like a bunch of the minifigures in it.
Oh yeah, that was actually kind of recent.
Although the Han Solo figure was not the best.
I mean, it's an alright figure. It's just that figure is just everywhere now. Like it's not.
That's true.
It's been in a few sets. Like that polybag is cheap.
Mm-hmm. Was the Mud Trooper in that set too? Or I think that's what it was.
Oh, it might have been, yeah.
I think any trooper with the stands were in that, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, like EJ and who else was in that?
The Scarif Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
That
Man,
Force
Lego
Awakens
was actually
C-3PO
giving out.
is underrated.
And going back to the May the 4th promos, Lego is giving out the Admiral Yulrins at the, like, if you dressed up as a Star Wars character. Me and my friend went there at the end of the night to the Lego store, and he just gave them to us for free, so we didn't dress up or anything.
Totally forgot about that, but that was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, that like was like 5 or 6 years after it was released, and they still have them.
I'm just looking at my brown-haired Kanan right now in disgust. What's up, JB? He says, that's a Star Destroyer. That reminds me of two fighters against a Star Destroyer.
I look at the black-haired Kanan in the same way that I see the smooth-haired Leia.
Yeah, yeah.
Although that's just one piece. Oh, his is too, I guess. His is just the face.
Yeah, his
How
is the
much
face.
is the Smooth Hair Leia?
It's like $100 figure, I think.
I don't know. Is there on Bricklink? Do they have like a separate entry for that?
Yeah, they do. I think it's like $100 figure. I haven't checked recently, but that'd be my best guess.
I'll check.
Do you have it?
Nope. I actually had a set that it would have come in, but mine didn't have the smooth hair. I had the X-Wing.
What set was it?
It was the, was it, no, it would have been like, what year was that? It was an X-Wing. It was the one after the Dagobah one.
The
I was thinking
2006 one with Regent Tilly's.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
yeah,
the
exactly.
Millennium Falcon. It came in the 2000 and I don't know what year it was.
No, it wasn't a Falcon. It was that, and it was the, I think the Rebel Blockade Runner. I think those were the two.
I just went on Blink and looked up the smooth hair Leia, and most of the listings, I'm like, oh, that's pretty reasonable. How is that possible? And it says not smooth hair, it may have structured hair. And then one says no hair.
Oh my god.
It's
I hate
ridiculous.
when they do that.
Yeah, it just,
I hate when Bricklink sellers, like, they put, like, the value of, like, a part you're looking for, and then they just write a description about their store.
Yeah. 11 Num says, hey Jay, I'm building the Rebels Imperial Troop Transports going along. Well, nice. That vehicle had an appearance in The Mandalorian, too. Duke of Bricks says that X-Wing on your desk is screwed when you finish the Star Destroyer. Why do you say that? Oh, because the Star Destroyer is going to take it down. Nah, bro. Poe can take down a Star Destroyer. Especially when he sets S-foils into attack position. This set is just beautiful. Trevor says he got a smooth hair Leia for the X-Wing. Oh my god. That's a mild flex. Did you actually buy the set sealed, or did you just, like, buy it aftermarket? Like, did you buy, I guess my question more so is, did you buy it when it came out? Welcome back, Brickboy123. Technically, Poe didn't take out the Dreadnought. It was, Paige. But he had a hand in it.
I mean, he did take out all the surface cannons.
He did take out the surface cannons. I'll give him credit for that. I'm just saying, like, Paige did the important part.
Yeah. I mean, I think you should modify your Star Destroyer. Put the big guns at the bottom of it, like the Episode 9.
I would literally never do that.
Man, it's like, so stupid, that part. They have 1,000 Death Stars.
Bro, the Final Order ain't the one to play with. Trevor says, that was one of my first Lego sets my mom got, and I always thought the Leia was weird. Wow. Bro, slide that smooth hair Leia my way. I'll trade you.
Hashtag Justice for Paige.
I'll trade you for the Padawan Jedi.
Hey, I had the same set, but I didn't have the smooth hair Leia.
I have the set too. Didn't have smooth hair Leia.
the new X-Wing design is really nice. I do like those sets.
Oh, it's this, like, the engines are just so good.
I know. I remember I used to have the Arc 170, and it just didn't compete. Like, the wings opening was just not great.
Oh yeah. But I'm so glad that they've updated this mechanism, because back in the day when you had to sit there and crank the thing for like a minute before the wings open.
That took so long. With
Yeah.
the worm gear and the 2014 gear.
Yeah.
God.
and third comes in with the don't have the horizontal line though. I mean, if someone actually like released an updated version, I'd be more than happy to have it. But until then, I just have to make do. JV says, should I buy the ISD? Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get any of the two large UCS sets because I could just get so many parts with that.
That is a good point. That is a lot of parts.
That's the thing. That's the thing with me. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna sit on the shelf for 2 weeks, and then I'll start cannibalizing it for parts.
You're a
I mean,
monster.
I literally did take apart the UCS ATSD for this classic space spaceship that I built.
That's why I just get a lot of modulars, because like you can keep expanding upon them as opposed to them just sitting there.
Yeah.
Modulars are lit. I recently bricklinked a cafe corner, and I'm in love. Like, it's so nice. And I agree, Trevor. The wings, the only thing that's like about this mechanism is closing the wings is so jarring. Like, look at this. Don't like have your finger accidentally stuck in there. Like, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, I actually made like a lot of because I used to build city. Like when I was like really young, I actually built like this one like bank. It looks like really good. I'm looking at it now. I've been like modding it recently. Do you guys want to see it?
Absolutely. Brickboy123 says, Jay, can you do a size comparison from the X-Wing wings and spreading your arms? Sure. Alright, this is the X-Wing, and these are my arms. So the X-Wing is approximately, there's like, maybe 6 of these X-Wings could make my arm span, my wingspan.
I pulled up the picture just now.
I got you on full
Really
screen.
nice.
That does look really nice.
Yeah, I was actually pretty impressed with myself that I made that when I was like first getting into building.
That's like a 9-foot wingspan. JV knows what's up. Cap says, if they didn't destroy the Dreadnought, then the Resistance ships would have been... Whoa, what? Would have been destroyed after they'd been tracked. I mean, that was the case anyways. Destroying the Dreadnought certainly wasn't necessary for that particular situation. I want the new X-Wing parts to come in dark red for the ARC 170. That'd be fantastic. Are they in any other colors aside from light gray at this bluish gray at this point?
Yeah, only light gray.
Do they use any of these in the Minions sets?
No. I think the X-Wing is the only one. Trust me, I'm looking every day to see if it appears in anything else or any other color. I'm
Such a useful
that much
piece.
in love with them.
The only thing, like, I don't know if this would be right for an ARC 170. Like, it looks like slightly too small for an ARC 170.
Yeah, you're right. Scale wise.
Like looking at let me get you guys out of the way. Jay just hit it with a Sharpie. That's a good point. I don't know. I'd have to. And I feel like the ARC 170 engine should be slightly bigger. So I was surprised they weren't used on the Razor Crest. I mean, they could have, but I think the Razor Crest engines definitely are too big for these.
And even the Lego set, the engines at the Razor Crest are a bit too small.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Those boys are massive.
Yeah, I got it right there. Well, I don't know if you guys can even see the engines, but there you go. Look at that massive engine.
You guys ever go to get a UCS model of it?
It's a
In like 10 years.
We would have to see like once we start getting regularly getting non-original trilogy UCS sets, I could see like that
They're just
being
keep remaking
more of a
them
thing.
over and over. I feel like.
As much as like the remakes are kind of annoying at this point because there's just so many vehicles we don't get, I would honestly appreciate an X-wing like re-release because like all the other models have come out semi recently, and the X-wing is like the most iconic Star Wars ship, and it just needs to be updated. Like the engines are way too small on it; they're like comically small. It also
I
needs.
feel like the.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you're good to go.
I just say it also just needs an accurate cockpit piece. Like the X-wing is actually what I wouldn't mind getting a third one because it
As
just
long as they do it right.
right exactly.
Can't wait for this gunship though. That's gonna be sweet.
I am. We'll see about the
I'm scared
gunship.
on what it's gonna be, to be totally honest.
I'm almost certain it'll be oversized, and if it is, that's gonna definitely impact like how excited I am for it.
It's gonna be like just a little bit like over minifigure scale, where it just doesn't look right, but like it isn't like a large model like an A-wing, so it's just gonna look weird, I think.
Yeah,
I'm hopeful that Lego's gonna do a good job with it and have nice minifigures.
I'm sure it'll be nice. I think the minifigures are definitely one of the more intriguing parts of it.
I hope they make it like Clone Wars era gunship, because like if they did do like Episode 2 version, we wouldn't be getting anything like Cody or anyone like that.
I much prefer the episode 2 version. Those I don't know, something about just the two doors thing on the gunship just never looked right to me.
Yeah.
I much prefer the episode 2 type.
Plus, I really like the gun turrets on the side.
Exactly. I mean, some of the Clone Wars ones have it, like they're just like kind of pushed forward, and I don't know, just it looks weird to me. Not a fan.
My friend has the most recent like Episode 2 gunship, but like he doesn't use any of his like Legos anymore. But like I keep begging him like to sell it to me. He's like, no.
Bro, just steal it.
I bought 2 of my modulars from my friend, and I got a really nice deal on them.
So I have another like friend that like is like into like Legos, but more like collecting. So he'll like hide the Lego like minifigures around his house, and he'll be like, go look for them, and like whichever ones you get is the ones that you get. It's so annoying. It's half the time I don't get what I want.
Jay, I'm gonna have to go now. Thank you for having me on the stream, dude.
Oh, thanks for coming, dude. It was a pleasure.
Yeah,
Go see, man.
hopefully I'll be able to come on again sometime. I'll let you know if I can, and if there's not many other people on the stream.
Oh, absolutely.
To see, but
All right, take care, man.
thank you.
See, bro.
Alex McBrick says the new playability criteria for ships is no longer swooshability, it's snappability. For this one, it's clappability. Listen to that.
So I had this one idea for like my next like mock. Like I think I was talking about this earlier for Act 2. And I want to add power functions into it. So I was trying to like think of like a good place to put it. I was just thinking, what if you know the scene where Luke puts like swings across that like really large like stick across the ocean kind of like. I was thinking, what if I made it out like power functions where it goes like back and forth?
That'd be cool.
Do you think that's like possible?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's absolutely possible.
For the motion of the pole or whatever, just reverse engineer a sort of GBC module where it swings from side to side, and that should do it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like for me like not enough like Star Wars builds has like power functions like right now.
Actual.
Your boy's Star Killer has power functions. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Wait, where does that? Oh yeah. It has the crane.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I would just like to see more of them because I feel like that's a really cool part of like Lego.
Yeah, I'm debating on whether or not I want to use power functions with my updated and scale accurate clone turbo tank for the ongoing Telos Prime collab.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
incredible.
What is your Instagram?
Me?
Yeah.
Lamborghini waffle sauce.
It's his YouTube name. Can you explain how you came up with that name? I've always wanted to ask you about that.
Oh, here we go. The question I get most So in high school, I was the weird kid who ate waffles like all the time, like in class, like outside of class, brought them to school, bought it from the jewel next door, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And so for Lamborghini waffle sauce, I don't know, cooked up of a sort of ad lib that rappers would use. I got the Lamborghini waffle sauce. Hey.
All right, I'm down with it.
Yo, you got some nice micro scale builds. I like your AAT and your Z95 Headhunter.
I have both variants of the Z95,
Mm-hmm.
Clone Wars one and the
Camaro sausage water. Oh my god.
Imagine if that Pork battle pack actually happened.
Bro, I'd be so happy.
Same here.
It'd be. How much would that cost? That'd have to be like a $10 set.
But because you're really not getting figures in it, I don't think it'd be worth the money.
They can just include more porgs. How many porgs are like an equivalent to a minifig? Like 2 or 3?
Yeah, probably 2.
Just a
The
porg
thing is
battle
that
pack with 8
I
porgs.
really maxed out the parts count on this, because for the price, since there aren't any minifigures in there, can go overboard with the parts because the budget isn't spent on the figures.
Right.
I put a lot of thought into this just for a joke.
Totally worth
It
it.
was a good one though. I seen that reposted everywhere. Were you the one that made the battle pack?
Yeah.
Nice.
He like messaged me with it, like asking to like do a video on it, and I kind of considered it, but I'm not sure about how I feel about April Fools post jokes like that, where it like could actually be something legitimate.
Surprisingly, there are a lot of gullible people out there that believe they can come mad.
Oh my god.
I've got a few hate messages for this.
What?
I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. Check the date.
It's just a prank, bruh.
This thing went more viral than I thought it would. I was not expecting that.
It was such a just like well done picture. Like it was very
I
convincing.
just don't know who would believe that though. Like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like anyone who thought about it like more than half a second could understand why that's not.
Like someone that really
realistic.
cares about like rumors that much to go see like what's going on like with the newest sets. Like I think you would know if it's not real or not.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, because like the battle pack releases and that kind of stuff are.
Yeah, that giveaway is that the actual size thing on top, the porg is too big because the size of the box were the hardest to to Photoshop.
Oh right. Yeah.
So I kind of missed that.
I thought the dead giveaway was that like did some of the porgs have blasters?
You know Lego would give them blasters if they made a porg battle pack.
They would definitely give them stud shooters.
Yeah. If not, they would put stud shooters in the tree or on the landscape or whatever. Gotta have those stud shooters, man.
It's just so real what you're saying. Like Lego would do that on like terrain, put a stud shooter.
Like I said, I put a lot of thought into it just for a shit post.
I'm trying to think. Like what's the funniest? Like has Lego at least in a Star Wars set incorporated a stud shooter for something that like wasn't an actual blaster?
They probably. I mean, on Ray's Land Speeder, they have stud shooters on the side of it when there's.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no blaster.
I know they did some weird stuff with the old flickfire missiles.
Oh yeah.
Even in when they were trying to bring those over into non-Star Wars things like Castle, I believe.
Hmm.
Imagine putting a stud shooter in Castle.
I'm pretty sure they did that.
I always liked the rock catapults that they had in the castle sets. Those are fun.
Do you guys know the old, I think it's called a Spider Droid design for Lego? Like, it looks so good, and now they just have a stud shooter on the front of it.
Oh yeah, instead of the actual black. It's like honestly that apply that same thing to the 501st Battle Pack. Like I love the ATRT unit looks good, but the stud shooter on the front of it looks so weird.
Yeah, like if you look at the old 501st ATRT, I think it looks way better because you have like an actual like weapon on the front of it.
Duke of Bricks asks, how do we become moderators? I just assign them when I need moderators. I just will make people who are often around for streams moderators and people I feel I can trust. Isaac says, should he rebuild his Bark Speeder with sidecar or his Indiana Jones plane? Rebuild both.
Indiana Jones plane first. That's a nice set.
Trevor says, the duel on Starkiller had that random stud shooter hidden. It's gonna be a Grievous duel ending with a blaster. Could you imagine if like that battle ended with like Rey hanging off the cliff and she just puts a few lasers right through Kylo's chest and he blows up?
I never understood, like, for a while that Grievous was a cyborg.
Did you just think he was a robot?
Yeah, I just thought he was a robot. I don't know why.
So robot
Anatomically, that's a hard word to say.
and atomically correct. Yeah,
Speaking, Grievous is a bionicle.
that is true.
There are 15% organics on the inside, 85% exoskeleton.
A coughing. Enthard says a coughing robot. I mean, if Dio stutters, I think it's perfectly acceptable for Grievous to cough as just a robot.
That part was so weird. Like, oh, he has a cough.
Like that was just like that would be
So
me.
unnecessary.
It was very unnecessary. It just made him it made him so much less menacing. Like you kind of felt sorry for him.
The whole episode in the Clone Wars, like where you see him in his lair, it's just him coughing,
Yeah.
being seen by the medical droid. So random.
Speaking of our earlier conversation about the prequels introducing the villains doing nothing, they introduced the villain just coughing.
Yeah, exactly.
For no reason.
Yeah, he just walks in, starts coughing. What's the situation?
That's actually a pretty good impression of him.
That boy needs a cough drop. Like seriously, I feel sorry for him. Like he's clearly not well. Like why do they keep picking on him?
Well, Mace Windu crushed his innards using the Force. So
Right.
if it wasn't for the exoskeleton, that would have killed the boy.
He should have went for the brain or something
He should
more.
have gone for the head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine just snaps his freaking face in? Brick Boy says he has asthma. I don't think people with asthma cough. They just have trouble breathing. He had coronavirus. That's what he had.
Oof. That dry coughing.
And speaking of the Blue Shadow virus,
He had the blue. That's what he had. The blue shadow virus.
man, that's hilarious. That episode, looking back at what's happening now, I just find it so funny.
That was just a weird episode.
I really never liked that arc.
Most annoying laugh, Dr. Nuro Windy or whatever
Yeah.
his name was.
That's why
Which
like
is
when
so
people say
random.
oh the Clone Wars is so mature, I'm just like, no it's not.
I mean, they do have some pretty dark moments. I rewatched the Mon Calamari arc the other day.
Oh,
and,
when the shark guy
slice
blows
off their
up.
heads.
Oh, I think you were saying when he blows up. Does it wait?
Oh.
Or does his head
Yeah,
get
you
cut
see
off?
all the squid marks of him, on the squid egg.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one deep arc. You just see the guy's heads just get bit off, and then just their bodies laying there.
Hold up. Okay, Enthard says, by the way, intruder alert is said by the droids on the prison ship in The Mandalorian. I am so glad to hear that. Except it's not a battle droid, so it doesn't really count.
I think that's more like an Easter egg, just to call back to
Intruder alert.
droids.
Call back to Lego Star Wars.
Now that's an Easter egg.
Roger, Roger. That's a funny Easter egg I've never seen someone do. Have like a battle droid with a walkie-talkie and a bunch of like droids falling out of the sky behind them. There's an Atlantis figure that looks like the shark guy from the Ark. If anyone wants to do a Mon Calamari, there you go.
I'm actually, like, that's a hard mock to do. I seen a smaller scale by, like, H2 Brick. He did really nice job on it.
If I did a Mon Calamari, I would just actually put it underwater.
Do we even got
Like-
Quarren minifigures?
Nope.
Lego.
We need
Dual
more
fam.
minifigures.
What do you,
I mean-
we need more aliens, fam. Lego. What
We
do you-
don't have, like, any Mon Calamari figures either. We only have Radis and,
We have a few Mon Calamari.
Agbar.
We have
We only have
we have
Akbar.
Radis, 2 Akbars. We have a generic one from the Home One set. We have what's his
Who
face?
looks like Akbar.
Nadar Veb.
Don't we
And
have Radis?
Look like
yeah, and Radis. No, I said Radis.
Oh, you did say.
That's a pretty
Oh, okay.
like that's more than like what we usually get.
We need the one alien, the one weird alien that's kind of like orange.
What does it look like?
Oh.
From what? What is it? What is it from?
I don't. I know there's a set with one in it from like the Yoda Chronicles or something. It is. He doesn't really have a main character. It's just an alien you see like around Star Wars.
Are you talking about Quarry? The
I don't know.
it wasn't a it wasn't was it a Freemaker set? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it might have been a Freemaker set. I don't know.
Is that Arrowhead thing?
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
he designed it.
Ex-
Well, did help design it.
right. I don't think he's an Ithorian, but we did actually get an Ithorian figure. Great figure. We got the Jedi from what was it?
Oh, that's what it's called, an Ithorian.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
yeah.
the Jedi.
That's what I meant. Because we got the one Jedi.
Also, Talls. The
Talls would be
Clone War-
nice.
Clone Wars one doesn't count because he's got a mohawk. I'm talking about
We just need a normal one,
Muftak Cantina Talls.
or the Jedi Talls from the original Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we have a lot of Rhodians.
A lot of
I think we have
Rhodians.
any Rhodians.
I just feel like they need to be more.
No,
Often
Duros. Because Cad Bane was the only one we've got, no? We need some Duros.
There was a Duras in that Rebel Battle Pack from Battlefront 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the one
right.
character from Battlefront, like Sheev. What's his name?
Shriv.
Shriv.
Based Shriv.
Base. Why base Shriv?
I think that's who it's based off of, right?
I don't know.
In Battle Pack. I don't know.
We do have a male Twi'lek. His name is Bib Fortuna. You guys need to learn your Star Wars.
Excuse me, but we're forgetting the most based Mace Tulak. Orn Frita.
We do need Claude.
Supreme.
I don't. Do we have a lot of Twi'leks? We only have that one from Jabba's palace, right?
We have a decent amount. We have him. We have Ula. We have Ayla. We have 2 Aylas. Hera
Oh yeah.
and the other Bib. What's up, Matt? How you doing, bro? He says, "Shout out Bib Fortuna. Don't disrespect." Exactly.
Oh, we also have Hera.
Yeah, I said Hera.
Oh, you did. I don't know that.
Where's that Orn Frita figure?
The what?
Orn Frita. The
I
senator for Rylot. The fat one.
I have no idea who that is.
He's got that massive triple, quadruple, quintuple chin.
You.
Wait, what?
I don't. I do not remember that.
The Twilight Senator.
It was from the Clone Wars.
Yeah, he's also in the prequels, like the movie.
What is his name? I'm gonna look this
The
up.
episode where Cad Bane takes over, like they send him to go kick out Zero.
Oh, this
That
dude.
dude. Take Boy Supreme.
Okay, so what always confused me about him was, like, supposed to be a Twi'lek, but he has 4 Leku. Everyone else just has 2. Like, he has 2 coming down on the front and then 2 on the back. Is
I
he?
think it's like a Boss Nass situation where they just look different.
I mean, a lot of the Twi'leks do look a lot different, though.
Yeah.
But they at least all have 2 Leku.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good question. Enter says, why do all leaders look totally different from the rest of the species? This dude, Boss Naz, Poggle the Lesser, like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah. That's actually pretty weird. Well, for the Geonosians, isn't there like a ruling class and a queen class? So for Poggle the Lesser, it would make sense that he would look different.
We need a Champ Syndulla figure.
Champ Syndulla would be a great figure, but we never see.
I don't know why we never done it.
We never see like other Geonosians that look like Poggle. Trevor says always got him mixed up with Masamita. Bro, Masamita looks far more intimidating than this guy. Holy crap. But seriously, why does he have 4 Leku?
Maybe it's a rare thing among Twi'leks.
It's a rare condition.
Albinoism.
The more you eat, the more, like...
He just grew. He grew more Leku. Alright, what
you
did
guys
JB
remember the
send me?
episode where Obi-Wan and Anakin are protecting Duchess Tatine? He's at the dinner table, and he's like, they make, like, so many, like, food jokes of them. He's like, bring on the, like, chicken or something like that. It was so weird. Not chicken, but, like, the food.
JB, what did you? I don't have. Did you send it to me on Instagram? I didn't get anything from you. And yes, there is a Shot T figure. She came in the Jedi shuttle set from the Clone Wars.
2012.
That's a pretty good set. I mean, it's not really scaled at all, but...
I like the wing mechanism. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. I think that's that only, like, piece you got like, hinge piece in, like, this set. And then I'm pretty sure the cockpit just, like, separates so, like, you can, like, reenact the scenes where they separate the cockpit.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to see what it is that JB apparently sent me.
I gotta go, guys. See ya.
Alright, I just got it right now. Alright.
Oh.
JB had told me to watch this video at full volume, so I'm hoping it's
Wait,
appropriate. Let's see where this
wait a
goes. Okay, that's kind of funny. It's I don't know if you guys can even see it. Hold on.
I can't see it. What is it?
Turn down my... Can't... Like, if my brightness is up, it's too bright, but if my brightness is down, it's too dark. It's one of those, like, clapper things, and he made one out of Lego. Alright,
That's really
totally worth it. That's pretty cool.
Alright.
Alright, see you, bro. I'm actually probably going to end the stream here. Had a good time talking to you guys. I've stopped building for a while, but got some more decent progress done on the ISD. The top is starting to take form. The bottom is already complete. And, yeah, that's pretty much that. Got a Starkiller update coming tomorrow, so you'll definitely want to see that. Snoke's room is looking pretty hot, as Jar Jar would say. And that's all I got to plug right now. Appreciate Waffles for being the last man standing here in this group chat.
Yeah.
It's great having you on. Definitely have to do this again.
Midnight here. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Go work tomorrow.
Oh boy. Well, alright. Take care, guys. Thanks to you all for tuning in, and I'll be back again very soon. End stream.